With us in Trinidad, Michelle Tappan Davis, President of Women in Art, and joining us in our Tobago studio, we have blue glass artist Eduardo Izquierdo, and we also have Duniski Laura Pileta. I hope I got that correct. Curator at a museum. It's called the Louise Kinney Museum. I hope I also got that right. Good morning and welcome. It's a pleasure to have you.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you. We're very excited to talk about this blown glass workshop. Before we get into the actual workshop, I'd like to chat a little bit with Ms. Tappan Davis. She's the president of Women in Art. So my first question to you, what exactly is Women in Art all about? How long have you all been around?
Good morning, Verna. Thanks for having me. The Women in Art Organization of Trinidad and Tobago was formed in 1996 by Mrs. Fraulein Rudder, and we exist for the purpose of promoting women artists in our country, and also we would like to encourage emerging artists, both boys and girls as well.
Wonderful. So I'm sure you're very excited about the blown glass workshop.
Terribly excited. I have been wanting to do this forever. So I really am happy. It's a workshop and I'm anxious to learn together with other interested persons as well.
Wonderful. So Mr. Izquierdo, you're a blown glass artist. What exactly is blown glass?
Hablo te traduco.
Buen día.
Good morning.
Good morning.
¿Qué cosa es el soplado del vidrio?
¿Qué cosa es?
Sí.
Bueno, el soplado de vidrio técnico, hay que especificar bien la parte técnica porque existe varios tipos de soplado de vidrio.
Yeah.
Está el vidrio de soplado de vara y este vidrio es soplado técnicamente a partir del vidrio que se utiliza en la técnica de hacer vidrio para laboratorio, y los compañeros que trabajamos en esto nos hemos dedicado a hacer algunas piezas artesanales, artísticas. Depende ya del personal que tenga esa vocación, y le hemos dedicado a eso durante 48 años. Llevo trabajando en esta técnica.
Yeah, he say he working for many years. The blowing glass, which is have two procedures to blow the glass. One is the blowing glass with a stick, metal stick, and the next one another technique with a glass pipe straightly in a torch. So he using 1,500 degrees to melt the glass, and then close one side and blow the other side and turn and do all different design and in 3D and with different ideas and images.
How popular is blown glass art throughout the world?
So it's a technique that you can find like, for example, in Cuba, it's 12 million population is the only one who doing this right now.
And is it the first time that... Sorry. Is it the first time that you're visiting Trinidad and Tobago?
Yes, it's the first time we invited him, Kinney Museum, to come and do a little workshop and an exchange, cultural exchange with the people and the artists in Trinidad and Tobago.
So when are you going to have this workshop?
The workshop is done here in Tobago, in different places like Kinney Museum, and it will be in Trinidad by the Women in Art location.
All right. And have you had any sort of activity in Tobago so far?
Yes, right now he will do some workshop about Kimi Museum in Mount Irving.
And how has it been so far? What sort of response you've gotten from people in Tobago?
Oh, people, they are very interested, very motivated. They have already some students from the in Tobago. And very exciting.
All right. And you said that you use, is it a glass pipe that you use and something else? It's a
Metal.
Yes, it's a kind of special glass we call borosilicate. And it's the composition where they have the special glass will make it resistance in the temperature, because we're talking about 1,500 degrees Celsius.
So would you say it's a little bit risky? You have to be very careful.
Not really, not really. He have many years. He's working for 45 years, and he never have an accident.
And
yes.
in terms of actually getting the material, how easy is it to source the material to use?
So the material in Cuba is very complicated to get it, but here you just type Amazon and get all what you need. All the torches, a special torch, the pipe in many colors, different kind of colors. Yeah,
Okay.
and all equipment.
Now, I see we have a little clip of the actual procedure. It's a workshop there. So you have to wear special spectacles, I'm thinking.
You have to wear special glasses
Yeah.
for the ultraviolet, emissions. It will damage your eyes if you're working continuously without the protection. That's
But-
only he need.
He wasn't wearing any gloves there. Is that okay?
Yes, he wear the glass.
Oh,
I think
the gloves are on? Yeah?
Sí.
I'm not seeing it.
Oh yeah, yes.
Okay. Very interesting. And how long does it take to actually make something? Is it a long process? What about the drying process?
For
Or
him,
not
it's
drying,
very
but
fast.
actually cooling.
In some minutes, he can do any design, so simple design. But when he have to weld and add parts and pieces, he have to use a special kiln for the temperature to go slowly until he build the whole set of work.
So what sort of items are made with this particular process?
So initially he was specialized in the laboratory equipment for chemistry, it's like, I try to explain to the people, it's like for plumber. Like he was working for the laboratories at Cuba, and when the students say I need an elbow, something like that in glass and a balloon, and so he producing for the student long time. After that, he have an experience to do art craft, and he start to build and do all images like animals and human beings. All the design, and he got the experience. He also using different oxidation to get the colors.
Oh, so okay, good. So you have different colors that you get as well.
Yes.
All right. And how easy is it to learn? Is it difficult?
It have two forms. So you can work with solid pipes of glass, and then the other one is with hollow pipes. So the hollow pipe technique is very complicated, and it will need almost maybe 1 or 2 years to learn.
Whoa.
But with the solid,
Yes.
it's more easy, but apparently, but it's also a little complicated. But in 1 or 2 weeks, the student can start to produce the first pieces.
Great. So you're looking forward to the workshop on the 11th of August.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So let's bring it back to home. So this event takes place
At
where?
Alice Yard.
Alice Yard.
Yes, it's owned by Mr. Sean Leonard. Alice Yard was named after his grandmother, and there's a lot of history behind it. People used to stop there and buy stuff, and so it was a space that Mr. Leonard opened for creators to express themselves. So we are very grateful to him for allowing us to have this event there.
What are your thoughts on what we just heard, blown glass?
Well, I am so excited. It's, of course, it's an introductory workshop, right? But still, because this is something that isn't really available. This type of art is not available in Trinidad. I've often thought of how wonderful it would be if we could have something like that as an initiative by Carib Glass. You know, I'm thinking it would be wonderful if instead of just making glass bottles, probably maybe they can help to create a space there for more of these activities to take place, right?
Pitching an idea there.
Yeah.
Now, who's invited to this workshop?
Oh, well, as far as I'm aware, it's open to the public and it's free of charge.
Is it limited space in terms of registration? Is it a requirement? You have to register?
No, we did not have any registration process.
Okay. Is there a number to call for further information?
Yeah, my number is listed 312-8219.
8219. What is the structure of the workshop and what time does it start?
It starts from 1, it goes from 1 until 5 p.m. on Saturday.
How is it structured? Is it going to have a session where you get to sit and you get a little, they inform you of what it is you're doing? Then you have little tables that you sit by and they actually let you start to create?
Well, we are just facilitating. Really, it would be conducted by the artist and his interpreter.
So let's ask them. Mr. Eduardo, what is the structure of the workshop? As far as you are aware, would those attending the workshop get a chance to probably try some art as well?
¿Cómo va a ser la estructura del taller que vas a impartir? ¿Cómo lo vas a impartir?
Bueno, primero tengo que ver la posibilidad de adquirir algunos recursos que necesitamos. Y de ahí, a partir que ya tengamos ya los recursos, pues entonces comenzaremos a impartir la clase.
Yeah, okay. He said when he organized the whole set to start the torch and the material, and so he will start to talk about a little bit about the history of the blowing glass. Also the how you call to prevent accident and so in
right.
What you can do and what you can never do in this technique. So after that he will show the simple procedure on how to start to compact the glass and then straight the glass to get the form.
Now, I'm wondering, you probably have to have really steady hands and good eyesight in order to create those intricate designs, correct?
Yes, correct.
And how long has he been at this?
So he have 45 years working in that and also teaching a student in the university and in the Art Academy in Santiago de Cuba.
Wonderful. And what are your closing comments at this time? What would you like to say to us?
What I'd like to?
What would you like to say? What are your closing comments?
So I exhort the people to have another possibility for the creation, and it's a nice material with very fantastic forms and possibilities.
Wonderful. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you so much for visiting us here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, what are your closing comments at this time?
Well, I would like people to take advantage of this opportunity. It's a rare opportunity for us, and I'm certainly looking forward to it.
And that number to call for further information is 312-8219. That event takes place August 11th. Where again?
Alice Yard.
Alice Yard. And you do not want to miss it. It is the Blown Glass Workshop. Very, very beautiful designs. We take a short break. A lot more when we return. Stay tuned.